What's up, guys? Coach Joe, lead trainer of the Grindhouse Training Systems, founder of Zat Strength. Here with my main man, Jerry, drinking a nice cup of coffee, caffeine and kilos, baby. Jerry right now has got a little injury, but being proactive, going out for a nice walk, shooting the stuff, and just enjoying life.
But find something to accomplish.
Exactly.
Find something.
I always get questions from athletes who are athletes or really successful athletes who are competitive, and then when they're done, like for say college or high school, and then they kind of go through like a really weird point in their life where they were so used to getting up, going to practice, having games, you know, the crowd, the fans, and then just working like a 9-to-5 job. It's just a huge culture shock to them. So what I try to tell them to do is find something new, or you know, like start working out. And if working out's not enough, sign up for the Spartan races, you know, like you do the Spartan races, I've done the Spartan races, I do Olympic lifting, and that kind of just takes over, you know, that missing link that I had when I was done playing high school. Because we can't be like the high school superstar forever, even though sometimes you hear old heads talking about their successful, victorious high school years, and it's been like 35 years later.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah. But it's all, none of it, like, I've bought nothing for it. It's all wood that I've found,
yeah, man,
salvaged.
taking something and or taking nothing and turning it into something.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
How did your parents like the table you made?
Well, my mom's looked at it. She has no idea that it's for her.
So, like, you know, they're just trying to implement a way of thinking to people who watch that. And, you know, there's millions of viewers every day who are watching that show.
Think about the energy that people draw from that, the negativity.
Yeah,
the anger, and you feed off it, and I get it. I've been there.
Because all you see is those negative images and horrible things happening, and it just festers people up inside. And even if you go on Facebook, you know what I mean? Like,
my favorite,
yeah, you just scroll down your news feed, and you just constantly see things to compare yourself to, or you see these things that you don't even know are true, but you believe them.
Copy and paste.
Copy and paste, exactly. Like you put a status up the other day. That was pretty much, you know, it was like a joke, but
yeah,
it was not.
Feed it, don't research. But you look back, you know, when you have that chance to look back on things you've done. And I don't say so much regret it, but just learn from it.
Learn from it, exactly, right?
And, you know, you may have done some bad things or said some things you don't ever wish you wanted to, but you take it and try to do something better with it now. And that's we all get stuck in the past with things and can't move forward, refuse to, because great sign I saw was sometimes we're looking so much at the door that closed behind us we don't see the one that opened in front of us.
Yeah, I like that. And that's even like something that could lead to depression, you know, is being stuck in the past where your mind's so shut you can't ever progress. Yeah. And then you just feel like like you were saying, stuck, and you're not moving forward. There's no progress. And like for me, if I don't get progress in anything, even if it's lifting or school or, you know, just life, man, I freak out. Like I go nuts inside my head.
I think you got to find progress. See, people are stuck on a problem, so you find something to find progress in. And you know, for me, that was starting to working out again, getting back into that. When you see that, other things either start to have some more clarity, or you accomplish something. You're moving on. You're moving on. You just tackle something else, and it starts to roll that way instead of downhill. You know, backwards. You're moving forward. It's I don't know how to explain it. Formula. You just become set in your ways with doing things, and you think you're keeping up with the Joneses, and you don't realize it. You're conforming to what everybody else is doing. You don't realize it. And you know, great words actually by my ex-wife was, "You never know what's going on behind closed doors."
Yeah, you don't.
You know, and that's, you never know what's going on behind that smile or anything else. And when you meet somebody or you see somebody who's been through it and somehow it comes up, you know, usually by accident or in some way, and it clicks, and all of a sudden you realize that there's other people who are angry or been hurt or struggling, and you know, it's not a misery loves company, but it's like I'm not alone.
Yeah, there's comfort in knowing that, and I think not enough people talk about it. And that's what I try to say is there's like, you know, for me to even say something like that, I know there's people out there who are going to have a stigma towards me or think certain things about me, even though I don't want them to. But it's like, that's why I didn't talk to anybody about my issues, is because here I am, like you said, you see it on the outside, I'm successful, getting good grades, have a lot of friends, blah, 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 life seems good. And then to hear that this kid, you know, wants to end his life, or he has all these issues and blah, 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 you can't help but think like, oh, wow, like he's messed up. And, you know, it's just the way we've been programmed. And it's not really addressed, you know, in schools. Like how many times do you hear people in school talk about depression and anxiety? They don't. Like how many times do you hear about people trying to talk about communication? They don't. And when you're in school, you know, you're just told to sit down, shut up, take in all this information, and then take a test on it. And it's like, I know that there are so many other people. I have people who message me who I never, ever would have thought went through the same thing I did.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, like you know, like, and most of them, the other big key thing that I found is a lot of them were involved with sports. That was a huge trend, was sports. And even like this depression, anxiety caused them to either withdraw from a school or a program or a team because of anxiety or depression. But then on my other point, I think about how fitness saved my life. And like you were saying, you know, getting back into working out, I think is such a missing link to people's lives these days. Or just, you know, just enjoying life and feeling that good feeling of succeeding and getting the endorphins running through the body and accomplishing things through physical activity.
Oh, so 1 hour. 1 hour what it does every day.
1 hour, right? This
amazing.
walk, man.
Yeah.
Well, this walk's always the best thing ever. Yeah. I always like when Jerry gets injured.
Well, I'm going to go home and post inspiring things on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fire's lit. Yeah, it's a good break every once in a while, but
yeah, while you sit in your house, like at the computer, posting inspiring things, you know, like that doesn't make much sense.
Don't believe everything you read on Facebook.
Yeah, yeah. Right now, I'm sitting in Miami. It's like, no, you're not. You're fucking in Chalfont, right? Although it could be with this weather, kind of.
Today's a good.
Today, it's a great day.
I don't want warm. Too warm.
So just finished our walk, and if you want to talk about fitness, I just got almost 6,000 steps. It's pretty crazy. Just 1 hour of walking. It was a good walk. What do you think about it, Jerry? You enjoy it?
Good day, good conversation.
Good coffee, right?
Fairly
what kind of coffee
good
are you drinking?
It's
is it homebrew or Wawa?
It's Wawa.
So did you take it in there and you filled it up?
No, I went and bought the cup and then filled it up. It was logical because it was hot.
Yeah, sure.
And
I do it too all the time. No, I'm just kidding. That's funny. That's good stuff. But yeah, we're out here just enjoying life, enjoying nature. One thing I want to say about walking though is it forces you to think the thoughts that you don't like want to think about. You know what I mean? Because just you, like with nature, like you know what I mean, like just out and about. Get what I'm saying? Kind of.
Meditative.
Yeah, it's very meditative. I think that's why walks are important. But it just kind of clears the mind, clears the head. So if you're somebody who just is going through stress, or you're not feeling that great, or you just need to smile a little bit, or maybe just come in more touch with yourself, just go for a walk. Bring a buddy.
Started walking.
Yeah, and walking, and walking,
and walking.
All right, later.